Good morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Still working on coffee this morning. Good morning. How we doing? How's it going? How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Kareen. Hey, Divanet. I can actually read all the thingies, the little whatever notifications or whatever. Good morning. Thanks, Kareen. How are you? How's it going, y'all? Oh my goodness. I do believe I see my good sorority sister Delicia here this morning. Good morning, Delicia. Looks like you have come in the room. You can speak. It's all right. I'm just getting started. I'm just coming on. How are you? Delicia, I understand. I'm in grading hell right now. This live will be about an hour so I can get off and grade because finals are next week. No, I didn't want to co-host with anybody, so turning that off. It's going, keeping your head down. Kareem, baby, that's me. That is me too, sis. I'm glad it's going well for you. I'm keeping my head down and hustling. I have not had room for a whole lot of things. And I've been traveling the last, 3 out of 5 weekends I will have been on the road because on the road this past weekend, back on the road this weekend. And, 2 weeks before this, I was in Philly. Then we had the meetup. So going. Good morning, KB, Delicia. That's why I ain't been around, ain't been in touch. How are you, Delicia? How's everybody doing this morning? Happy Tuesday, friends. Happy Tuesday. Happy Terzepatide Tuesday, I guess. Thanks for the heart, me, KB. I appreciate it. Happy Terzepatide Tuesday, y'all. Is that what we're doing? And y'all, we can talk about a few things today. I have a few things that are on my mind and on my heart to discuss today. So we gonna chop it up. Let's tap, tap, tap. Let's get some more people in the room. I got a bunch of things. I was with family this weekend. Pretty good. You went to so you've been in Tampa. Are you still there? I'm glad you're doing well. Are you still there? Hey, JoJo. Good morning. Cheers. You sip matcha, I sip regular coffee. Regular coffee. Okay, so you're back home. Very good. We will have to definitely try to catch up soon because I'm assuming you're teaching summer school. My semester ends. Hey, Danielle, thank you for sharing out the live. My semester ends next week. But then it appears, and I need to check the enrollment. They may have given me a full semester class. Normally, I teach mini mesters for them, but I think they may have given me a full semester class and a mini mester. Your girl is moving up in the part-time teaching world, and I'm enjoying it. Good morning, friends. JoJo, thank you for sharing out the live. All right, friends, let's get at it. It's how we doing? Thank you, B. I'm happy to be back. Family is good, y'all, but when I tell you, every chance I sat down with family, I was like this, y'all. I was like this every chance. Anytime I sat still for any period of time, I was asleep. B, thank you for sharing the live. And hey, Nye, good morning. New semester started June 26th. Okay, so you're like a week behind me. Yeah, my semester ends next week. But mine was an 8-week semester, so not a 4-week semester. So yeah, and yesterday, y'all, I was fighting sleep. The house was dark, all the things. I went to Savannah, KB. I have 2 first cousins who live in Savannah, and my mother's last living sibling. Those are her kids, so they were there. And so I was there and we did the family thing for 3 days, almost 4 days. So from Thursday to very, very early Sunday morning. I was out of there. I was on the road by like 7 because I needed to get in front of all this Atlanta traffic because, baby, Atlanta's traffic is going to Atlanta. Always. Good morning, friends. Welcome in. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. Let's chop it up. We can start with journey talk. How's everybody doing on their journey? So for the record, let the record reflect, y'all. Today exactly 96 weeks. 96 weeks today, I started my Mounjaro journey. 96 weeks. Forever grateful. It changed my life and opened my life up to a whole bunch of other stuff that I kind of never expected at all. So I am grateful. I couldn't believe it. I asked Echo for a week count and it said 96 weeks. Divanette, your monthly weigh-in is tomorrow. Okay, so you still sticking to monthly. It's a no for me, dog. That's not you. Well, that is me. That was me the very first week I decided to take Mounjaro. That was me 96 weeks ago. Technically 96 weeks this coming Thursday. That was me. Baby, that was me. Like a pin was like somebody pumped me full of helium. That was me. Well, bless my heart. Well, thank you, Will. Thank you. Yes, bless my heart. Hey, Dirtiest 30. Good morning. Welcome in, friends. Okay, so Divanette, you still weighing monthly? Because I don't get down like that. But I am proud of you, and I'm sure Sabrina's proud of you. Hey, Nisha, good morning. So 96 weeks ago today, I changed my life. Coco, yo, what's up, Coco? So y'all know, so let's journey talk for a little bit. Then we'll flip the script. So y'all know I have been in a bit of a stall. Thanks, Nisha. I appreciate the heart me. I have been in a bit of a stall, bouncing. Basically, since I hit Wonderland, I've been bouncing. And I don't know what released, but we know the body's going to release when the body's going to release. Hey, Anna, how are you? Katarina, good morning. Body's going to release when the body's going to release. So the body decided, it woke up last Thursday, I think, which, I wasn't live. It woke up last Thursday and was like, hey, I'm ready to release. Hey, Carly, good morning. I'm ready to release. So I woke up and I was like, oh, let's pop out on them. You're saying I'm 194. 194 point something. And I was like, I took my tail on to Savannah. Didn't think it would hold. Was like, and y'all know how, hey, Nurse in Reverse, y'all know how much I talk about travel bloat and all that. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? I'm talking about travel bloat, and I'm like, it ain't gonna hold, ain't gonna stick. And let's be clear, I'm eating like this for the rest of my life, right? So I'm mindful of what I eat, but I had a good time in Savannah because I ain't even posted yet the spread. When I tell you, thank you, Kimberly. We had a spread, y'all. Good morning. Y'all, we had baked turkey wings, oxtails in the crock pot. We had low country boil with blue crabs. Then we had snow crabs that were cooked separately. We had seafood pasta. We had baked beans with and without meat. We had barbecue chicken drumettes. We had hamburgers. We had hot dogs. We had coleslaw. We had mac and cheese, which y'all know I didn't touch. It was smoked mac and cheese. We had smoked cabbage, which I ate. Some of everything. Just some of everything. Thank y'all. Thank you, Kimberly. Thanks, Coco. Thank y'all for the gifts. Katarina, thank you so much for the gifts. Kimberly, thank you. So we had some of everything, y'all. A time was had. And, I was like, that coupled with just not getting enough water. I was so upset. 4th of July, I didn't bring my cup with me. I left my cup in my other cousin's house that I was staying with. So I had my cup and I was like, I just can't get my water in right. I ain't got my cup. How I leave my cup? I was so annoyed. Hey, Carrie. Y'all, I came back and I got on the scale yesterday morning because I got back Sunday morning. Hey, Kat. Good morning. So first of all, anytime I travel, bashful bowels. If you don't know what that is, that's a thing. Bashful bowels. Look it up. Bashful bowels. So me and another cousin were struggling. So I said, oh, I got something for this. We're going to take care of this when I get home. I did. Got on the scale yesterday morning. Y'all, from my travel, I had lost like 0.3 pounds. That never happens for me. Never. On travel, that never happens. Never. Carly, it's the salt for you. I was surprised. I didn't get enough water in at all. And I was trying, but I was very frustrated that I wasn't getting enough water in. I did have a Seek Saturday. I had a Seek Saturday. Hey, Shartona, good morning. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? I done held this throughout a weekend of travel, like driving travel where I'm super, super dehydrated. Believe it. Then I get up this morning and I'm like, I'm prepared for the bounce back up. Because y'all, this has been my life since I hit Wonderland. What? End of March-ish, I hit Wonderland. So this has been my life. I go down, bounce back up. Go down, bounce back up. Baby, that thing said you lost about a little more than a half pound last night. What? Me? Hey, Anna Marie. So y'all, dare I say, we might be on the move again. And we've hit a new low. A win is a win, baby. We gonna take, love bug, we take all the wins. But y'all, when was I last that? My 30s? Early 30s? So more than 20 years ago? Who are you? Week 96. Finally, after I done spent since what, April, May, June, the last 90 days plus days just bouncing between 199, 2000.00, 197, 198, 199. I was like, what? Body gonna do what the body gonna do, friends. Body's gonna do what the body's gonna do. And who knew? Because this is part of the reason I was dreading travel. I'm still dreading it this weekend because it's 4 days. Thanks, DivaNet. I'm still dreading it. Thank y'all. Kareen, I hope not. I hope we are truly on our way, sliding down into a new decade. Baby, we trying to hit a new decade. Thank you, Carrie. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Good morning. I truly hope so. But the body does what it wants. Yes, Susan, absolutely. And I think y'all, sometimes we have to be okay with that. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. Do you keep doing the things? Absolutely. And I know a bunch of us, there's been a lot of talk around the community. We've had a conversation and then we spoke a little bit on it, I think last week when Vivi was in here. Journey fatigue. Y'all, journey fatigue is real. And I think it comes in different ways, right? So for me, journey fatigue, for some people, journey fatigue means, oh, they don't want to take their poke. You know that ain't me. Lorianne, you finally hit 165 since your 20s. So, for many of us, for many folks, journey fatigue means, I get tired of taking this. Every single week, it's the same old thing. Baby, that ain't me. I was fussing with my cousins. I don't miss no poke. I ain't fatigued. I ain't that fatigued. How are you, Astra? I ain't that fatigued that I'm going to miss what I need to do every single week. Steadfast and movable. Exactly, Delicia. But I do think I've got fatigue in that I was sharing yesterday with Jandra, because we were talking a little bit about journey fatigue, and the folks in maintenance have talked about, like Christy, who comes in, who'll probably be in soon, says, maintenance is boring and all of that. Baby cat, we ain't missing none around here, baby. We get that. I look forward to that. I'm like, rise and shine. It's time to go. Oh, let's go. What we doing this week? But I think for me, fatigue has come in that I'm not as detailed with my journaling as I once was. And I think I'm getting bored with that part of it. So I'm fatigued with that. KB, baby, my cousins was like, what? And I don't have my little thing nearby. They were like, what is all of this? My stuff that I need. My lipo, my regular medicine, and then one of my cousins. So y'all, these cousins are how I met Kima, how I met Ask Nurse Kima. One cousin, my cousin's sister, call Kima, cause I want to know what she doing. I see her and I want to do what she doing. I was like, yo, I want to mess with Kima. You ain't ready to do what Kima doing. You start over here, cause you're not ready. You don't meal prep. So Lady Puff, that's something I want to get back to. I think so. I think, and I thought about this weekend, journey fatigue shows up in different ways. For many people and people who post, they talk about, hey, I get bored with taking my injection, all that. I think for me, my journaling isn't as detailed as it used to be. And I need to get back to that. People ask if they should go on vacation. Baby, go on vacation. But you best believe, as for me in my house, as for me in Oaks Manor, baby, we're going to take all of our pokes. Poke Day was 4th of July. And I still took it first thing in the morning. And I still ate like I wanted. I still did all the things that I normally do. But that's just me. And I am going to work hard not to fuss at people who want to move their poke days for vacation and stuff. That's my own internal thing. Because I'm like, hey, baby, I'm building up consistency. I don't skip for nothing. Nothing. My cousin was like, well, I was sick and I thought I had the vid. And I was like, I don't care. I don't miss for nothing. You do you, boo. But even when I had the vid, here we go. We in here. I don't miss. Oh, Lady Puff, I'm coming towards you again. We need to chit chat. Yeah, but Divanette, see, you're good, but I just think that sometimes journey fatigue shows up in different ways for people, right? Because, I think a lot of us, hey, Kiki, how are you? Thank you for the heart me. I think a lot of people think of journey fatigue as they don't want to take their injection. And that's kind of the one we see and hear about the most. But I think it can take on other things. Lady Puff mentioned meal prepping. We get bored and tired of some of the same things. The journaling, the other pieces of the journey that we may be like regimented and have been doing and have been really good about. And I think we just have to find a middle ground, give ourselves grace. And, I need to get back to that. But yes. Hey, Val Gal. Hey, Monica. Good morning. Jersey girl. Good morning. Carrie, you aspire to meal prep, but don't like reheated food. Oh, baby, I ain't got no problem with leftovers. I just finished the leftovers I plan to eat from 4th of July. I just finished them yesterday. Where anything else left has been frozen because we're not doing no more leftovers from 4th of July. I'm going to freeze it, and in a few weeks, I'll probably want it. I want it again. People, so frustrating to cut back with intermittent fasting, then get on the scale and no weight drop. Well, so intermittent fasting, that has controversy in the community. It works for some people. It doesn't work for some people. I will say this, and this is user 7587. I'm scrolling up to the comments. I found that for me, intermittent fasting did not work. My endocrinologist, thank you, Kiki. Thank you so much. Suggested that, recommended that I do that. Thank you, Dirtiest 30. Thanks, sis. And it didn't work for me. I tried it for a couple weeks and intermittent fasting wasn't for me. And I realized through a counseling session with Fridays that I couldn't get enough food in. I could not eat enough in that window. Y'all, I need like a 12-hour window to eat in. I can't eat in like an 8-hour window. I literally need those extra hours to get my food in, to snacks. Cause y'all, I snack. I'm gonna get in 12 hours. I'm gonna get 2 or 3 meals in, and I'm gonna get 2 snacks in. I'm gonna get my 2 snacks in. And so I need the longer window to eat. So I dropped the intermittent fasting. Divanette says she ain't missing nothing. Baby Lorianne, baby. Hey, Mama Glenda. Baby, I be sitting on ready. Friday, let's get here. Let's go. Baby, Friday be ready. Mary Rose, you did intermittent fasting for over a year because your doctor didn't want to prescribe GLP-1s. Yeah, it's not for everybody. And I have never been successful. I have done it with a GLP-1 and without a GLP-1. And intermittent fasting did not work for me. And it was one of the first things my endo recommended. I waited probably about 8 weeks to try it, and it didn't do it. But it was because I couldn't eat enough. Because y'all do know if we don't eat enough, things aren't no razzle dazzle, right? If we're not eating enough. Yeah, Kiki, honey, I need 12 hours. Morning, Asia. How are you? Hey, y'all. Hey, thank you all for the gifts. Hey, Lily, I'm just going back up, y'all. Kimai, how are you? Growing up, you thought leftovers was the American way, at least the African American. Yeah, but I haven't had an issue with leftovers. I ate leftovers growing up, and I eat them now. About 2 days on them. I can do maybe 3 days on a meal, and that's kind of not gonna fool with it no more. I'll freeze it. Good morning. Hey, Letty. Thank you for the heart me. Oh, yay, Lady Puff. Okay, so good. You got everything. Yep. Lady, journey fatigue is legit. It is. Hey, PJ. Good morning. Thank y'all. I have lost now. I'm down 86 as of this morning. 86. I was bouncing between 80 and about 85 for 90 days, the last 90 days. And I didn't go live last Thursday. I did go live Friday, and I didn't say anything because y'all remember Friday's live. I was at my cousin's house and all kinds of things were going on. But I held it. So we're going to call it. We're calling it 85 for sure. And then, hey, good morning, peeps. And then we woke up this morning and it said down 86. Child, we'll see. I know, Mama Glenda. Slow and steady does win the race. And I ran across Delante's post because I did catch a little bit of that live. Was it Saturday or Sunday? Her and Jay did. I caught a little bit of it, not a whole lot because family. But she clipped part of the live and did a video with it, and she was right. Jay was right. What, in a hurry for what? We're in a hurry for what? So thank you, Mama Glenda. And look at you. Y'all look at Mama Glenda getting her walk on. And Mama Glenda, most leftovers do because the flavors have had time to meld. What up? Hey, Lazy Meal Prep. Whole Foods has the family meal for $27. Okay, friends. There you go. And I don't think Mia X is in here. At one point, I think she had some Factor meal codes. That's what she uses. So, yeah. But that's why everybody's journey is so individual, and you have to figure out what works for you. And you can go into these creators like me, because I am creators who go live, different creators who go live, and you listen and you you figure out, you take the meat and throw away the bones. Figure out what may work for you. Throw some things at the wall from that creator. If it doesn't work for you, it's okay, because everything's not for everybody. Hey, Steph, how are you? Monica, you tried Factor meals too? I didn't know that. Oh, or did I know that? I think maybe I did know it. I forgot. Menopause. But yeah. Monica, did you like Factor? I know Mia X. I don't think she's in here. Mia X likes Factor. She likes Factor meals. I think she's been doing Factor meals. See, I know, Monica. She's been doing Factor meals for a while. I think I can say she uses Factor meals too. She loves them. Dirtiest 30 says she meal preps with Chipotle. Hey, Tasha. Morning, sunshine. You did Factor a few months ago and it was great. Jojo Sips said that. So Factor meals. So y'all, sometimes we have to, thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Tasha. Good morning. I think sometimes we have to step outside our comfort zone and expand what it means to meal prep. Sometimes based on our lifestyle at that time. So sometimes meal prepping may mean, hey, I don't physically get in the kitchen and do all the prepping. Maybe I try Factor for a month, because y'all, these people out here who getting Factor on a regular basis, they got coupons that they can share. They got coupons. Hey, Christy. Thank you. Good morning. I appreciate the live. Thank you, Sabrina. Hey, Nadine. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Today is week 96. Baby, we are rapidly approaching 100 weeks. How is that possible? And then y'all know 104 weeks will be 2 years. Will I keep saying weeks? Or will I just be like, okay, it's 2 years and X amount of months? Darium's here. Hey, Darium. Hey, a godly diva. They were good. Monica says, I also did every plate. You like both, but got tired of the same meals. Okay. Oh, there is Darium. Good morning. Good morning. I missed you in between Sabrina and Nadine. Hey, Skiller. Good morning. You got to do 100 weeks video. Oh, I will. I will. That's a century. What would really be nice ain't gonna happen, because that's 4 weeks. Ain't gonna happen would have been down 100 on Manjaro in 100 weeks. That would have been great. Ain't gonna happen, but I'm okay with that. Like, I think a year ago I would have not been okay if you told me this was kind of where I was. I wouldn't have been okay with it. Y'all, I'm totally okay with it now. Because can I tell y'all, I'm enjoying this season of life. I know I'm still in active weight loss, but I am really just enjoying this season. Like, just let's have fun. Let's live. I'm not waiting on anything. I'm not waiting on the weight. I'm just going to enjoy myself and have a good time. Thanks, Sabrina. Oh, Christy says today is week 175. 175. That's amazing. Good morning. Good morning. Meal delivery companies have promos. You like to do them in the summer for variety and less cooking. Yeah, keep that kitchen from getting so hot. Keep that kitchen from getting so hot. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So yes. All right. So any milestones or non-scale victories, scale or non-scale milestones, we need to celebrate today. Let's celebrate, y'all. Let's toast it up. Mama Glenda, I got my coffee and it's almost gone. It's crazy how the weeks, months, and years don't align in time frames. Darium, they don't. I don't believe it's been 96 weeks. It has, but it certainly doesn't feel like it. There are days I still feel like a newbie in this community. But I wake up toasted up Tuesday, baby. We got Think About It Tuesday. I got to think about it Tuesday for us. Steph says she fit in her living room small chair with her big dog now. Melissa Joyce says she ordered fresh fruit instead of mindset shift, baby. That mindset, I think Stephen Covey calls it a paradigm shift. That paradigm shift, y'all, is powerful. Powerful. It really is. But Melissa Joy, I need you to know it's okay sometimes if you want to get the fries. I'm sure you know that, but just so we're clear. But I love that for you. Because sometimes I want the veggies. I want the veggies and not the fries or the potatoes. KB says she can get on the floor to look under the bed and pick. Honey, KB. Brenda did that plank challenge last year. Y'all have no idea the impact of being able, and I understand, KB, the impact of getting on the floor by yourself, unassisted, and getting back up unassisted on your own power. No chair in sight, no nothing. I'm still in awe. And sometimes, y'all, I literally get on the floor just so I can make sure I can still do it. Because it's powerful. When you haven't been able to do something for so long and you're able to do it, I think it's amazing. Come on, Christy. Is going to be a certified coach. She's going for a series of like four certifications. Is it, Christy? And honey, I love that. Baby, she done dropped this to 10 and walking into her passion. What? Just go walk that thing out. So walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk that thing out, Christy. I love that for you. Kimberly, thank you so much for the follow. You came across a live and they were calling us GLP-1 grannies because we've been on it so long. Hey, granny me, baby. Well, I'm a rich auntie anyway. So, and is what they calling the OGs from 2022 and what they calling poor tackling Tara. Is she the great grandmama? What they doing? What they doing over there? Love a non-scale victory. This week you measured and was down inches. Okay, Melissa Joy says she just restarted her journey and she's released 9. Okay, what did Sabrina say? I missed it. Because people are oohing and... Oh, yes, Sabrina got to. And we love that for her. This, Sabrina, is this the end of the circle? Does this bring us back full circle and tie a nice, neat bow in it? In that chapter of life. All right, so Christy is tying up her wellness coaching. Then she's going for WL coaching. Honey, Kiki, grandma me. I'm a rich auntie, so I'm fine. I am fine. I'm leaning into all of that because it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be 55 and be rich auntie me, baby. Yes, that's exactly who I am. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I just found you. Oh, thank you, Melissa Joy. Melissa Joy. So welcome in. I'm Shannon. I am a type 2 diabetic. 96 weeks. Mounjaro / compounded medicine to treat diabetes and obesity. Welcome to the morning show. I am usually, not always, because I'm about to make the people mad. I'm usually here Tuesday through Friday from 8:30 until somewhere between 9:30 and 10. That's when I'm usually here. Friends, family reunion week. I won't see y'all Thursday. I'll be back Friday morning and I'll be at my different cousin's house. So we'll have quiet time. So yeah, no live Thursday, friends. I'll keep repeating it all week. No live Thursday. But Melissa Joy, we chop it up. We celebrate over here on this corner of TikTok, baby. We keeps it real. We like to have a good time. Sometimes like today we're having a little journey talk, but sometimes we're talking about food. We talk about holidays. We talk about any and everything. We talk about journey fatigue. And I got one for you today, friends. I got one for you. And we talk about anything. We talk about life because we just like to have fun over here. And then sometimes I get in my bag and you get a little mini sermonette from me. You get a little mini sermonette. Thank y'all for the heart me, Sue and Shay. Hey, welcome in. Been a couple weeks since some prayers. Oh no, Sue. Absolutely. I'll inbox you because I want to know how your mom is doing. Baby cat, summer hours. We just over here trying to survive. Maybe next week we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming. Maybe not. I don't know. See, there goes Sabrina. Tay not in here this morning. But yeah, no live Thursday because I'm driving, y'all. I'm driving. Baby, I'm burning up the road. Good morning. I think I can. Hey, Brenda. Good morning. Kiki, I don't know if I said hey properly. So, hey. Come on, Sabrina. Victory lap. And you all, if you don't know why this surgery is significant to Sabrina, I'm going to encourage you to go to her page. Let me see if I can find her again. I will pin her. I will pin Sabrina. And Sabrina, is your story pinned? Did you pin anything to your page, like a video with your story? Hey, Latavia, how are you? I don't know, Christy. Sabrina, do you know where Tay is this morning? Usually she pops in by now. I maybe need to text her. Look, ma'am, if you knew you were not going to be here Thursday, you should have done Monday. And the community gives me my little corner of the community. Thank you, Sabrina. Sabrina's going to pin a video to her page. But if you're not following her, follow her. She's amazing. Brenda, I felt like you. How do I keep getting put in these trick bags with these calf raises, planks, arm curls, and all manner of stuff? She be like, gotcha. Wait, how I get caught up in this? Brenda was like, how did I catch a stray behind all of this? Me too, baby. I catch a stray. So yeah, but Sabrina's story, friends, is absolutely incredible. So she's pinning a video. Go check her story. Dirty is 30. And Sabrina, she be like, gotcha. Damn it, man. Brenda, I missed the live, but caught the video. I think I either got tagged or it was shared with me, and I was like, damn it. Good morning, Miss Lady O. All right. Hey, Josh. Less of Josh. Down 54, going for 1K, need 400 more. Are you talking about followers? Next thing, yeah, right? Brenda, like, how did I get here? I was just minding my own business. Oh, look at you, Mama Glenda, slipping them in. I love that for you. Okay, y'all. You can check Josh out if you want. Less of Josh. Welcome in, Josh. Welcome in. So yeah, so Melissa, we like to have fun. You're welcome. We like to have fun over here on this side of TikTok, and we cackle and toast it up most mornings, and it's just random. Whatever we're talking about is what we're talking about. So and y'all, we can continue to celebrate victories, scale and non-scale victories. Yes, Darium says, can we tap? There she is. Don't know where she been. You're late, ma'am. You're late. Oh, but you know what? She may have a birthday hangover, because y'all do realize yesterday was Tay's birthday. So if you didn't get a chance to tell Tay happy birthday yesterday, and I know she's rolling her eyes and is like, Shannon, because me, Mama Glenda, and Tiff sang to her last night, y'all. We sang, and to boot, we sang the Stevie Wonder version of Happy Birthday. So, let's toast Tay up. Say happy birthday to her. Yes, finally there's Tay. What did Christy say? Carrie, I'm sorry. Mama's doing a calf raises. Ain't none of us got. Baby, you got that right. Yeah, so let's just make Tay annoyed with us. Happy belated birthday, Tay. I hope you toasted it up the rest of the evening. She's still in bed. Y'all, Tay been struggling all summer. Tay on summer hours. But baby, I told her already. I said, what you gonna do when W goes back to school, ma'am? You got to get your life together. She's struggling to break the habit. How do you like the live? What do you mean, Delicia? Y'all, Delicia is my sorority sister and my friend in real life. And Delicia, there's several sorors in here. There's several sorors in here. So I don't know what you mean. Can you explain a little bit? Yeah, Mama Glenda's doing better. Oh, is that what she meant? Oh, okay. Thanks, Sabrina. I'm glad you knew. Because I was like, I don't understand. But y'all, pew, pew, pew. That's my mind all over the place. You all keep saying, oh, okay. We keep saying like in the live. And yes, and Delicia's a TikTok newbie. So she's like, how do you like the live? And I didn't know she meant like literally, how do you like the live? Yeah, just tap the screen and you'll start to see hearts moving. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Yes, Darium says, can we get to 25K? And apparently Tay's still in the bed, but don't get Tay started this morning. She'll get on a tear and get in her mod bag. So y'all tap the screen, please. Tell her you just sit and smile and nod at the screen. Baby, everything's menopause brain. Everything. Yes, y'all. So yes, me, Mama Glenda, and Tiff sang the Stevie Wonder version of Happy Birthday to Tay last night. It was epic. Darium said, baby, he was trying to prevent the wrath of Tay. So let's get to 25K so the beast can stay asleep. Because Tay come out of chill mode real quick, baby, real quick. All right, y'all. So this is what's on my heart this morning, right? So it's 8:53. We got about half hour or so, because baby, Delicia, y'all, is also a college professor. She teaches online for a major state university. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you can. So Delicia is also a college professor, and I used to like over the years, she's taught distance learning as well, and she'll be like, "Whoo, I'm in grade hell. It's the end of the semester, all that." When she came in this morning, I said, "Hey, I know what you're feeling, sis. Grade hell. I got the grade, y'all. I got the grade." Oh, Sabrina said, "I think I deserve 40." She thinks I deserve 40K. We can do better than 20. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Tap, 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 tap. So yeah, I know what she means, baby, because when this live ends, your girl has got to get to pecking. Get to pecking with these papers, because I'm a wee bit behind. So I've got to get to grading, finish grading, because y'all, finals for me are next week. So I got to finish up everything by this weekend, because I'll have finals to grade and final projects to grade. Good morning, Crochet Sister. So this was what was on my heart, right? So I spent some time. No, Darian. That ain't how we get down over here. That ain't how we get down, sir. No. You and Tay get down like that, because Tay likes to say that. Just give them A's. Yeah, no, that ain't what we do over here. But so y'all, was thinking. So I was with family this weekend, right? I was at the family. Yeah, I do, Delicia. I fully understand. Melissa, I teach at a local community college, which in Georgia they call technical colleges. So I teach at a technical college. I primarily teach through distance learning, and I teach intro to business. So I teach a basic business class, intro to business, that kind of teaches, it's a lot of soft HR skills. So like managing people, how to manage people, things. So I was with family this weekend, y'all, and I got to thinking, I need everybody to be mindful. And today, the chitty chat, I guess, we're segueing into grace. I think sometimes we don't give people enough grace. I think sometimes we don't give people enough grace, because we only see what we want to see, or what is shown to us through social media. You mentioned her better than to give unearned grace. No one rises above. Look, yep, that's right. We don't rise. If people don't rise above, I set the expectation up here. They got to come catch it. And Delicia, I'm getting sob stories. Can you please reopen the first 2 modules? Because they're locked. They're closed now. But grace, y'all, grace on grace on grace, right? We only see what people show us on social media, right? And we infer things about people's lives based on what they show us. And so me and my cousins were having this conversation, and we had some heart-to-hearts, because I didn't realize for many things that my cousins were going through some very, very hard life moments. Life was indeed lifing, right? Because we talked a little bit about this. So when you are somebody who has grown children, and your children get in trouble, or they're not quite doing right, however that looks, these are some cousins with some shame behind that, right? And we talked about how you rise and shine, Tiff. We talked about how you can't control it. It's not a reflection on your parenting, right? Because you can't control what grown children do. When children are grown, they're going to do what they're going to do. Can't control that, but also just sometimes giving extra grace. Assume, and Delicia is who I get this from. When I talk about assuming positive intent, friends, Delicia is the person I get it from. Because she will always, she'll always be like, well, Shannon, and y'all have to know Delicia. She has a real calm voice. Delicia's specialty is early childhood education. So dealing with littles like 4, 5, 6-year-olds, 3-year-olds. And she says, grace is a lens, a mirror, an extension of mercy. But she's always like, Shannon, I think you need to assume positive intent. Because baby, about 10 years ago, I'd be on 50. she'd be like, I think you need to assume positive intent, and we don't know. And baby, I'd be going in, right? So this kind of brought just having this really good conversation, hey Brownie, with my cousins kind of helped me remind me of that and remind me of grace and remind me to remind us, we never know what people are going through. People only show us what they want us to see. And sometimes they're just showing us their highlight reel. They're not showing us how real life comes and shows up for them. So I just I wanted to remind everybody of that, and that we just never know. And there's Mia X. Mia X, I was just talking about you in Factor Meals. Cat, she does. Baby, she does. And in our sorority chapter, if you having a problem with the little, she's your go-to person. Like, hey, help me figure this out. Like when I had guardianship of my little cousin, and my little cousin struggled a little bit to just cope. Excellent student, but just some other behaviors that indicated she was struggling. I would call Delicia and lament, baby. And she'd be like, well, Shannon, this is what I think you need to do. And you need to do a this and a that. Yeah, she's that person. She's that person. Because Delicia has well over 30 years of experience with early childhood education. And that's what she teaches. So yeah, she's the one, when I tell y'all, like, y'all, I think we should assume positive intent. That's Delicia in the comments, baby, that's who I get it from. That's who I get it from. I attribute that to her. Yep, give me the little kids all day long. You would handle 4-year, Nope, I don't want the littles. I don't want the high schoolers. All I want are grown people that I can hold accountable. Because I'm not fooling with that. I'm not fooling with that. You're always looking for the good in your children and other people rather than pointing out the bad. Mary Rose, I think that is amazing. But what I was sharing also with my cousins this weekend is I think that, just don't give you the middle schoolers, Christy, dealing with early child is not much different than dealing with some adults. True, once a man, twice a child. But I also said to them and wanted to remind them, and I think sometimes we need to be reminded, y'all. So people, we, this room, we're people, right? Me, you, everybody in here, we're people. Many times we judge people on the things that we can see. So somebody over here and I sort of like to call it secret sin. That ain't really what it is. Their stuff, right? Whatever their stuff is, if we can't see it, we think they're living kind of this great, flawless life, as opposed to the folks over here where we can see their stuff, where we can see whether for many of us, it's been our obesity that looks like a moral failing. It could be drug use. It could be teenage pregnancy. It could be, outward signs of mental illness. So the things that are very easily seen by society, right? We tend to judge people, and sometimes people who don't have those outwardly seen struggles, right, will judge people. But I want to remind everybody, baby, we all got something that can fall out the closet. The question is yours visible or is it not? Right? Is it visible or is it not? Because we love to judge people where their struggle is visible. And I'll share this. I think the biggest example of this in recent times, and we talked about this, Diddy and Cassie. We think about how many people may have admired Cassie, think about if you were younger or 10 years ago, ooh, you may not have wanted to change lives with her, but you may have envied that lifestyle, all of that. And look at all that girl was enduring. Look at hey, Linda. Yeah, you don't know what people are battling silently, right? Look at all that she was enduring privately and silently. And look at who he is privately. That kind of got outed publicly, right? All these people are saying this thing. Oh, Delicia. Yep. Yeah, y'all, Delicia has a dog. Snickerdoodle. But this weekend was a great reminder that you just don't know. And right, you don't know the cost of that life, but you don't know what people are going through behind the scenes. We don't ever know. Sometimes we want people's glory, but we don't know the story attached to get that glory. And look at the price Cassie paid for being there. Look at the cost, her glory, that lifestyle, the things. Look at the cost she paid. And that can happen in our everyday lives. We don't always know the cost, and we don't know the struggles somebody has. We only judge what we see publicly. Hey, Nebby, good morning. But y'all, there are a lot of people out here waging, thanks, Tay. There are a lot of people out here waging silent battles that we never know exist. Your mother used to say, no one knows what goes on. No, we don't. And I think this Diddy case is an amazing reminder of that, y'all. The cruelty that people corroborated. Never mind the convictions and the acquittals. The cruelty that multiple people stated, right? that they endured as a result of being an employee of his. And so it's a reminder in the community. This is social media. Y'all don't ever forget this is social media. This is somebody's highlight reel. Very few, many, but very few are really giving a 360 view of their life. Thanks, Mia. You've been reflecting on why we believe we are entitled to judge. What is it in us that causes us? So, Delicia, I personally believe that's, this is my own personal belief. Some of that comes from a place of trying to be shown as or be perceived as righteous. And then people love to feel better than somebody else. Well, my life is better than theirs. They may not say it like that. But in certain instances, and I don't know how to quite articulate that, she's got that. Well, at least I ain't got that. No one baby, come on, Mary Rose. Nobody gets out of this life unscathed. Everybody has trials and tribulations. Your struggle may not look like my struggle. Your struggle, so this goes back to celebrities too, right? So many of these celebrities, so think about a Michael Jackson, a Matthew Perry. Y'all, their struggle wasn't money. For some of us in this room, our struggle may be money. Right? Their struggle wasn't money, but their struggle was maybe mental health, body image, drugs, alcohol, things like that. Everybody has a struggle. Some are more visible than others. And again, that's why I said, I think, this weekend had me really thinking about grace on grace on grace. Yeah, because we love to talk about none but the righteous. And I'm a Christian. And just so you all know, for the record, Delicia is not. Delicia is Muslim, right? But she was once Christian. She is of the Muslim faith. But I believe in this day and age, good or bad, and I call a thing around here. I believe that Christianity has been weaponized. It's been weaponized to relinquish our humanity, but but for the grace of God, I go. That's right. Tay, we don't like the unknown. We don't like the unknown, and we don't like uncertainty. But I just want to remind everybody, because sometimes I think we're quick to judge, and we can be quick to judge in this community about somebody's journey and just on other aspects of social media. Yeah, I think it's been weaponized. And so I think, that whole moral majority, moral superiority and whatnot, people get caught up in that, and there but for the grace of God I go. And what happens, what the Williams brothers used to say, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. What happens when your closet door get open? What we gonna find in your closet? What things are gonna, what bodies, skeletons, bones? What's going to be ringing out of your closet? Just falling out, just tumbling out. After the, Tay, were you Catholic? You believe in marriage, withdrawing away from Christianity? We are suffering spiritually. The struggle is currently the TikTok shop. You like, oh, now, Delisi, I hope you buy from my showcase if your struggle's TikTok shop. Are you participating? Look, I'm no help. What kind of friend am I? Are you participating in deals for you days? I'm a mess. Thank y'all for the heart me's. Like, y'all. And then, here I am. Is the page up? Nope. Because I moved it. Y'all, I was starting to try to look on Amazon and go, is there anything that's on a better deal on Amazon than was on TikTok Shop? And then let me go back over here on TikTok Shop and see, do I still have any coupons? Because I think one of my coupons went away, y'all, on TikTok Shop. Baby, these coupons be going away. And I'd be like, what? How we get to this? Yep, Prime Day starts today, y'all. Oh, wow. Lord, Tay says she don't know, maybe. Yeah, y'all, a lot of stuff. Just a lot going on. A lot. Let's see, what kind of offers I got? Ooh, and y'all, they said this coupon was expiring. They said the deals for you days coupon was expiring. It had expiration date of last night. We too far away from 40K. Yes, can y'all please tap Dawn Power Wash Sprays on sale? Where, Sabrina? Design or what? Yeah, and listen, TikTok just a whole mess. But yeah, now I got another 20. But they said yesterday my 20 was expiring. So I don't know. They be trying to like get me. And then I get on live and be like, y'all, the coupon is expiring today. And then they come with a new one the next day. I don't like them games because then that make me look like I'm out here telling stories on the live. Yeah, can we keep tapping, friends? So that was just my thought about grace and just making sure, y'all, let's assume some positive intent around these here parts. If Delicia, I'm gonna let that I don't disagree, but I'm gonna let that just sit right there. I'm gonna let that sit right there. But yeah, that was just on my heart after my visit with my cousins, because I didn't realize they had a lot going on. So that made me think about all the people out here in social media land who have a lot going on and we don't know it, right? And we just go off of what we see that they post. Ooh, Darian, baby. Oh, I'm going to show y'all my plate. I'm going to show y'all the spread we had. A video is loading. Y'all know I'm slow, but I'm going to get it out. And y'all still going to get that TikTok shop Juneteenth content. And I owe some Fridays videos. Oh, wait. Oh, Tay has a win? What's her win? What's Tay's win, Tay? Do tell. Is this, you didn't tell us last night you had a win. I don't believe. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, come on. What's the win? Yeah. Sabrina say, Tay, we waiting. And can I tell y'all some of the videos I posted, she sure didn't. Tay's like, oh my God. I'm enjoying a bunch of, y'all, these products I've been posting lately, I'm in love. The clothes, because the clothes is so Chris. Yeah, Tiff, you gonna get it. You gonna get the TikTok shop Juneteenth content. But the clothes and the, hey, I'm liking these. And in general, I don't like plumper lip oils and lip things because they make your lips tingle. These tingle, but they cute. Tiff, you know I'm a slow content creator. It has been all I can do to pump out this shop content. Delicia, if you go to my profile, you go to my showcase. And then you can always DM me to add something to my showcase. Mama Glenda, I really like the clothes. Britt, I don't think is in here. She bought some of the dresses last night in my live. Oh, is this really it, Sabrina? Tay, I'm so proud of you. You didn't say anything. Y'all, we need to celebrate Tay for this. This is huge for Tay. I am like super duper proud of you. Cheers. Water check. Is this really it, Sabrina? I hope so. I'm proud of you. Y'all, water's been a struggle for Tay. And again, we all have our struggles. Some people, it's outward. Some people we know about. Some people we don't. And if this really is it, Tay, another one. I'm super, super duper proud of you. That's amazing. So, it's in you. Did you do pure water or did you do Mama Glenda kind of water? Yay! Come on, Sabrina. Tay on. And challenging Tay. Which Tay needs? Which Tay needs? Good morning, Jay. Here comes the puzzle piece. Tay, I'm super, super proud of you. That is quite the accomplishment. Hey, Laura, how are you? Driving, what are we celebrating? Don't worry, you're at a red light. Tay, for 7 days in a row, she's had 120 ounces of water. Did you drink pure water? That is not judgment. I'm just wondering, because you do realize if she drank pure water, I'm going to tease Mama Glenda. I'm going to tease Mama Glenda and be like, Tay did it. Yeah, this really ain't got nothing to do with Tay. What did Tiff start? Did I miss something Tiff said? She's been hitting her goals quietly. Oh, Tay. I love that for you. And sometimes, but y'all do realize my nickname for Tay, like, you know, her is Chaos Slayer. But my nickname for Tay is the silent pew pewer. Silent, because she just be out here slaying it in lives as our mod, just slaying it with the community. So that's my personal nickname for her. There's Mama Glenda. Yeah, I wanted to know so I could pick at Mama Glenda. I was gonna pick at Tay. I'm celebrating Tay. But yeah, Tay be out here just unaliving them softly, baby. Unaliving them softly, which I love. She be moving in silence. She's the silent. Okay, KB says, NSB currently first time using hotel fitness. Come on, let's go. Okay, Darium says he's on his 24-ounce coffee-flavored water right now. Thank you, Shartone. Thank y'all for the heart me's and everything. Okay, Mary Rose says she gets her water in religiously but can't maintain the protein. You need 150. Don't like shakes or bars. Mary Rose, find creative ways. Add cottage cheese to some things. That'll help give you some bumps. And protein snacks. I love this. I love this. Someone in Christy's live the other day didn't know who you were and it felt weird. Well, yeah, when people are new to the community and if they're not in, even though you're in a broad swath of creators' lives, I think that's no comparison to the size of the community now. Because like literally in my FYP this morning, I think there were 5 or 6 new people that came, you know. I'm in my 8th week on Zepbound. I'm I'm on my second week. I'm in my third week. So there are new people added to this community every day. The community is huge now. So huge, we can't necessarily keep up with everybody who's in it anymore. Oh, Brenda. Okay, so you started creatine thanks to Jay. How's creatine treating you? And Brenda, are you doing this? Yes, 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 Sabrina. That's that, silent ninja. Just be out here just slaying the day for us. Oh, I like that one, Darian. Silent Samurai. Yeah. I like my other one, but I just can't say it. TikTok may give me a V. But she just be out here killing us, unaliving us softly. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, come on, Delicia. Delicia's been drinking her grapefruit core water with electrolytes powder. All right, very good. Smart and Sassy Christy, protein bump, some collagen has it. It does. And from, I think, Annalisa, the nursing professor, or was it Mel? Somebody said if you pair that collagen with something, with protein, like a Greek yogurt or something, it helps basically make it like a complete protein. Sabrina's leaving. Oh, bye, Sabrina. Thank you. She said, make today count. Make today count. Please use okay, so yes, Darium, I love this. Darium says, please use AI tools to help with nutrition gaps. Ask AI about alternatives to help reach goals. Y'all, you do realize like a chat GPT, and that's what he means, AI tools. Like a chat GPT can help you put together meal plans for you that will help you hit your protein goals, your macros, protein, water, fiber, whatever. And then chat GPT can also help put together like an exercise plan for you for the week. Those are some things that we can definitely do and use. You just started Sunday. Okay. Got to maintain that baby. And then I looked at my arms in one of those videos and I was like, my arms look a little soft. I got to get back on it. Because I'm looking a little soft by the arms. And I need to be able to flex like I need to. Oh, Lord Steph said last year she thought Chaos Slayer was a guy. Yes, see if your Mama Glenda says, see if your insurance covers a dietitian. And y'all, many private insurances do have some sort of weight management coverage. And when I say that, meaning some sort of separate like counseling thing, like Real Appeal, or what are some of the other ones for folks who are on private insurance? Definitely take a look at that. Use the insurance tools already, because it usually doesn't cost you anything, friends. And a lot of times those programs will come, they give you a free food scale, a free body scale, Real Appeal, because I had United Healthcare, Optum. They also gave me like a portion plate to show me what my portion should look like. The size of my portion should be on a plate. Gym member. Okay, so KB said she found out her insurance covers a gym membership at a discounted rate. That's awesome. Yeah, y'all take a deep dive. I found out I could get an at-home sleep study through my insurance when I had insurance last year. Last year, this time, well, no, June of last year, I had a sleep study, y'all. My insurance in the copay was like maybe $50 for the sleep study. I had an at-home sleep study. And so I got my sleep apnea diagnosis. So I have sleep apnea. And I want to say my order was for CPAP and all that. And that diagnosis is good, I think, for 3 years. The order is good for 3 years. So definitely take advantage of that. Yeah, most offer some sort of pre-diabetes program. What tastes better than protein bars? I missed that. So definitely, Mite. No, I've had a job interview though. So Mama Glenda says she is a dietitian for diabetes and heart disease. And the first thing I ask is what tools I get free. Absolutely. Yep, includes a scale, all of those things. So definitely, friends, take advantage. And then if you go to the American Diabetes Association, y'all, check out Project Power. See if they're accepting new enrollments. I did Project Power, and you get all this free counseling. I got a free Withings scale, which was the better Withings scale. That's how I ended up with 3 scales, y'all. I had a free Withings scale and a Withings watch. I got a Withings watch. This ain't it. But I got a watch to match the scale eventually. And all these tools and stuff, you have to look at some videos, and there's some live sessions to participate in. But it was a really good program they want to try to stop diabetes in its tracks. Oh, you're saying barbell bars are so good and you don't like, oh, good. Okay, Steph, I may have to get some of those while I'm in North Kakalaki because I'll be near Trader Joe's. Tay, I make too much and there are too many hoops in Georgia. So Georgia never did the Medicaid expansion. And just lots of things. And now with the big, beautiful bill, forget it. That's good. No, Glenda, Mama Glenda, I remember you told me that, but I'm glad she has lots of offers because you said she was at a private school. Tay, God has been good, baby. I pray over myself. Cover me from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Don't let no attacks come against my body. But, I have learned through all of this, there are some very cost-effective options if I needed to tap into, I've paid out of pocket to see my endo. I've paid out of pocket for labs, but I've also taken advantage of telehealth labs and gotten my labs done through telehealth so I can see some things that my endo would want to see. Yeah, it used to be mandatory, but they gutted the ACA. They gutted ACA, so they took away the mandatory requirement. And they're gutting Big Beautiful Bill's gonna get rid of a bunch of the subsidies for that. So it's gonna be more expensive. But God is a provider, and, I'm hanging on. As old folks say, I'm yet hanging on. Thank you, QL. I appreciate that. How are we doing, friends? How are we doing? Hey, Funshine. How's it going? Y'all, I've got just a few more minutes. Anything else we need to celebrate today? Because I gotta get at this grading. You found a place that's running a deal for the year, like literally every lab out there. Oh, that's good, Tay. What can you text me? Is that just in Mass, or is that like a nationwide company that does labs everywhere? They take care of their people. That's awesome. Thanks, QL. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Can we get to 40K before I get off? That beautiful picture. Oh, thank you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. This journey has been, for me, y'all, life-changing in more ways than one. It's given me roots. I don't know about anybody else. I like to say my roots are in this community. It's given me something that grounds me. It has given me my confidence back. It's given me just awareness of how I can be perceived. Okay, can you text me that, Tay? Please. It's helped me find my voice, not only in this community, but outside the community. And so I am so grateful. I did not know it. Y'all, today, for those friends, welcome in for those who don't know. Hey, and if you're new here, I'm Shannon. I am a type 2 diabetic who started my Mounjaro journey 96 weeks ago today. 96 weeks ago today, my life changed in the most incredible way. This picture was taken 2 days after I started my journey. I treat not only my Manjaro, I treat not only my diabetes, and it's almost time, y'all. I take this off tomorrow, so I'm not going to worry about replacing it. Grand Rising, Kim. I treat not only my diabetes, but my obesity. I bounce between name brand Manjaro as well as compounded tirzepatide. And this community has been incredible. I look back on where I was 96 weeks ago today, y'all. 96 weeks ago today, I was desperate. 96 weeks ago today, I was at the doctor's office. And the vitals nurse was like, "Why are you here?" And I told her I was on Ozempic. For those who don't know, I spent 4.5 years on Ozempic before I started Manjaro. I was on Ozempic, but didn't feel like it was helping. It was doing anything. And I have yet to see her in that doctor's office since I saw her my very first visit. And this September will be 2 years that I have been going to that doctor. I've not seen her not once again. So I do believe providential. She said, "You need to ask for Manjaro. I've lost 100 with it." And I was like, "Manjaro, what's that?" And she started to tell me, and I said, "Okay, all right." I went in, I played dumb. I told him, because I had sent over all my medical records from the practice that had treated me poorly and that had then gone out of business at that point. And he was like, "Well, you have these options." And I said, and I thought about what that lady said, and I was like, "I think I'd like to try Manjaro." I got a sample box, came home. I was home. Y'all, I promise y'all won't forget this. It was between 12 and 12:30. I sat at the desk in my office. The box was over here because I have an L-shaped desk. I opened it and I said to God, 96 weeks ago, I said, "Lord, please help me. Help me. Something. This has got to work. This has got to work." I looked, I read those instructions. Baby, I put that pen to my stomach. Hey, Nurse Kim, I put that pen to my stomach. It just was like, okay, here goes nothing. Funshine, y'all don't have no idea. I was desperate. I was at the end of my rope. I had gone to see an old friend, saw pictures of myself, and was just like, "This is how I look. This is how I look." And I knew, based on my aunt being sick as a result mostly of her diabetes, that I had to find a different way. I did not want to be 70, 80 years old, hunched over on dialysis, with other chronic health conditions. Y'all, I did not. And so 96 weeks ago today, my life changed in ways I would have never imagined. This is, Mama Glenda said it. This is the community I did not know I needed. I did not know I needed. I would not have been as successful without this community. I would not have felt as encouraged without this community. And the folks who show up in this room Tuesday through Friday when I'm here, I owe y'all a debt of gratitude I will never be able to repay. Never. This room has given me the courage to spread my wings, lean into the fact that as a 55-year-old TikToker, 55, y'all, speed limit year, I can do anything that I set my, I literally have my confidence back just in myself. It has given me, you guys have given me, oh, thanks, Kat. Y'all have given me the voice. Because sometimes I feel like some of my words can be scary. When the Lord be downloading, I don't know. But to share my faith in ways that I believe can help. I want to speak life into people. I want to pay forward the help that people gave me. on this journey, the information that people so freely shared, I wanted to pay that forward. That was my reason for going. That was my reason for going live. And then it just ended up being more. It ended up being more. And so y'all, for me, it is way more than the medicine. Way more than the medicine. It is, I mean, I have a podcast with two other people I met on TikTok. I got reintroduced to Ask Nurse Kima. And y'all, I promise y'all, my cousins was like, call Kima, call Kima. We on the phone with Kima. I was like, y'all ain't ready to do what Kima want to do. What Kima do? You're not, yes, I am. Yes, no, you're not. No, you're not, because you're not consistent now. But I need to say, friends, I am grateful for this little piece of community that we have built together, because it's not just me. It's not just me. It is us and it's God. Whether you believe or not, baby, to God be the glory. To God be the glory for this, because without him, sometimes without him waking up with things on my mind that I come drop on y'all, I don't know that, but we have, I know, Mia, we are working on it. Just, there's been so much going on in the world of the A Collective, but we're coming. But to God be the glory. Whether that's your faith or not, and I respect that it's not, I can only give you, because I'm a believer, I can only give you what God gives me. Whatever that looks like for you. And you know, my hope through these mornings is that someone leaves here, because I only wanted to impact one somebody, y'all. One. That was my goal, to pay it forward to one somebody, that because there were so many people. There was JT, there was Kima, there was Kim, there was lots of people, Delante, Tip. There were people who poured into me or that I admired in this community and just wanted to share my journey to help somebody the way they helped me. That's all I wanted. That was all I wanted. I wanted to help one somebody, because song says, if I can help just one somebody along the way, my living will not have been in vain. And I just wanted to help somebody. That's all I promise y'all. That's all I want. I wanted to pay forward what was done to me, what was done for me. And so I'm grateful. I am grateful, because I'll never be able to express. And this is another thing. I got to say this. I'm sorry, y'all. And I know I'm running long. So while my cousins know Kima, they're not real active on TikTok. Baby, Kima, I need you to know they paying attention. Well, Kima said this. I saw a video where she was saying this. Friends who make content, never underestimate your impact and what you out here posting. People silently are looking and they are following you, and they looking at what you do and what you post, right? So I just need, because I was like, well, I didn't even know. Well, when you over here looking at, honey, Kima, Tawana done ordered Plume. She done ordered Plume, been had Plume. Because she saw you and Keisha with Plume. So, friends, don't ever underestimate. There will be people who will never say anything. I would have never known she had Plume. That Tawana even knew who Charge Nurse Keisha was. So, yeah, somebody said that people get mad at 300 views, but baby, that's the 300 people. There was a video that went up about this. Baby, what does a room of 300 people look like? Don't despise small beginnings. All you need is one to make impact. I don't have 600 people in this room. It's 95 people in this room right now, right? That's more than enough. I just want to make a difference with one. If one person leaves here inspired, wants to continue on their journey, gives, just out of all things, think about all things we talked about today, stays encouraged because they heard me say I bounced for 90 days and now I feel like my stall is broken. That journey fatigue comes in many forms. that we celebrate and uplift over here. If one person is just inspired by any of that, journey fatigue can look differently for everybody, then it's worth it. It is so worth it. It's a large room in person with 300 people, baby. Yes, that's more than we had at the meetup. The people who follow in the GLP inspire you and keep. Yes, Mary Rose. Yes, right? Yeah, Kim out here, hey Leah, inspiring somebody, and she don't even know it. Because I'm like, well, when did you? Well, yeah, I watch what Kima be doing. Since when? Well, I want to do what Kima doing, because Kima talking about this. When are you looking at Kima? You don't say nothing on TikTok. Baby, that was another thing. People are watching you and you don't even know they watching, friends. You don't even know. You don't even know. They may, and we have to, y'all, we have to be okay with the likes, the thank yous, or the comments that we never, ever receive. Quit getting out here fussing. I'm gonna step on somebody's toes this morning. Somebody ain't gonna like this. Quit getting out here fussing about the likes, the comments, the shares, the follows you never receive. Baby, people still watching. They still watching, and you inspiring whether they like you, follow you, comment about your stuff or not. And I know we want the engagement, right, as creators, but they are still watching. They're still, sorry, Jay. Sorry. But they still watching. They still watching. And you still make an impact because, friends, you can't always measure impact. So like, and I said this before, and I say it again. I don't know if she's in here, a godly diva. And she's probably somebody, nobody's looking at my videos. Baby, I tell her all the time, keep posting. I'm the one watching because I need to see your consistency. I need to see that. That encourages me every single day because without fail, y'all, she gonna get up and say, happy Tuesday, friends, and be on that damn treadmill walking. And I need that because I am not always motivated to do all the things. And so, y'all, don't measure impact based on TikTok's numbers and analytics. It truly is about reaching out and touching somebody. Hey, Sunshine Love. Good morning. 10 minutes over and at 50. Yeah, right? It is. To see her continue to get up every single day, put in the work. Baby, I need that. That fills my soul. I've been so close. Kima, you make impact. And we have to stop. And says the girl who's like, y'all follow me. I want to get to 10K. Follow me. Says the girl who's out here doing that. But the difference, and I guess it depends. So this is the other thing, right? Kima, and this is not about you or a reflection on you. It depends on what people are chasing. What are creators chasing, right? Are they chasing brand deals? Are they chasing things they need from these numbers, right? I realized I want 10K for the playlist. I'm kind of not chasing it for any other reason. I don't want to get into the creator fund. You can miss me with that. I ain't got the time nor the patience. I barely got time, patience for shop. But I do recognize some brands look at you in a different light if you have 10K followers, right? You won't be able to do things without. So I want it for that in the playlist. But how I truly measure my impact on social media is, or what my success on social media is, the impact I make. When people like Leah, Purple Hearts Leah, well, actually both Leahs, I'm gonna call her Family Tree Leah, and then Purple Hearts Leah. Purple Hearts Leah did a post and tagged me in it. Baby, I was like, oh, thank you. She mentioned me as somebody who inspired her. Y'all, if I can just help one somebody. And then Family Tree Leah. Y'all, I made the first Family Tree video. I was an auntie. I was not a rich auntie. Stacy's the rich auntie in Leah's family. But I'm an auntie. That's impact. When people stand up and say out loud. And I'm not somebody, y'all, who's looking for accolades. Hey, my favorite accountability partner. I'm all right. We just having a moment right here as I wrap up my live. Nurse Nikki, it and is, baby, Nurse Nikki, you'll never know the difference you made for me when you did, it was either a live, you either joined or you were doing by yourself. You were showing at home your workout, and then you showed all the cards that you have, all the poster boards you have with your workout regimens and how you mix them up. See, certain things, when people make impact, I don't forget. And that has stuck with me. And I was like, not that you weren't, but I was like, she really out here grinding. And then she mixing them up. And this is kind of maybe what I need to get. Baby. And that was probably close to a year ago. You did that, Nikki. I remember that. I remember that. You were live by yourself or you were on somebody's live. And we were in the comments, baby, just questioning you about your regimen. Half the time you don't know what you're doing, but you're here for them. Absolutely, Mama Glenda. And when you get right, ma'am, we expect Glenda's cooking show to pick back up. Yes, Annalisa. Annalisa be over here dropping gems. The drip drop is good. Yes, but I'm a berry drip drop girly. I tried the watermelon and I like the watermelon. So y'all, you just don't know. Stacy's the rich auntie and most of our baby, ain't she, Mia? Ain't she? I was just excited to make the family tree. It didn't matter how I made it. It was just like, oh. And part of this, y'all, is our desire to be known and to know others. Chanel wants 15K or she won't be happy. So follow her so she don't cry. All right. Never be afraid to tell people how much they mean. Absolutely. I think sometimes people need that, y'all, because sometimes they may think what they're doing, their effort is in vain. And that's just because they, the side, and again, think about kids. Kids are like, look at me. Kids want affirmation. Adults, we want affirmation. Some of us thrive off of more of it than others. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just how we're wired, how we're built. And I do think we have to let people know. And it has warmed my heart. But I need this community to know. I need this room to know. Anybody in the hallway to know that, listen, I am because of you all. I am. Y'all inspire me to keep going. Y'all get me out the bed some mornings when I'm like, I don't want to go live. I'd be like, nope, get up, go. Because this fuels me, y'all, just as much as it fuels you. But I need the people who are, it is good. I need the people who, the creators to know you're making a difference. Check why you're doing it. Check why you're doing it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing or whatever, because that will help you with your motivation to either do other things or keep going, right? Check why you're doing it. Because, I think many of us underestimate our impact, and we underestimate who's watching and who gets what we're doing. Right? I think people, yes, remember your why. We definitely need that life is short. Hey, to be happy. Sunshine says she's a silent watcher and comment every now and then. You listen while working in it. Absolutely. And I recognize for me, hey, Michelle, thank you for the follow. I recognize that there are people who work out while I'm live, who have me sitting up on a desk or something, and I may be in their ear and they're just listening. And I appreciate it all because it motivates me to show up. I couldn't do what I do if there weren't people here. So I am grateful for all of that. When you think you're on that side talking to us, you might think you're just talking. Yes, right, Mary Rose? There are a bunch of people out here probably thinking they talking to air and they just fighting with the air, but they are making impact because people are looking and listening. And my cousins this weekend, prime example, they just call Kima, and I got Plume, and I used Keisha's code, and I didn't know Kima had a code, but I'm gonna use Kima's code. When you over here finding out about charge notification? I didn't know you was following Kima like that. I just thought, baby, they out here looking, listening, taking notes. And then Mama Glenda, I finally tried to do something to loose. Because I had bashful bowels this weekend. Thanks to my cousin with Plume. Thanks to her. There are people in the bushes who don't think they're valued. Absolutely, you're valued here. Y'all, that watch, baby, every single piece of a watch has a purpose and a reason for being. I got to get back on that. No, not really, Mama Glenda, but I took it too late. I had bashful bowels for a couple days. Y'all do know bashful bowels is a thing. If you Google it, you can look it up. It is a thing. It is a thing. I will upload this to YouTube. But yes, I need people to know, y'all, impact. You looking for something else. Sometimes we looking for the likes, the comments, the shares, and baby, the impact is happening. You just don't see it. But there are people out here who you're making a difference, and they may comment once or twice in your lives, but you out here impacting them. Okay. Yes, ma'am, Tay. Hey, Bridget. Good morning. So yeah, so Plume got a whole series of products. So, I just want people to know it's impact. It's not always the numbers you see from TikTok, because let's be clear, I've seen people with 200,000 followers and I'm getting more likes on a video than they are. So I wouldn't necessarily measure my impact that way. I recognize that brands and things like that do, but part of that is, again, what you doing? What's your motivation for doing what you do? And politics, but not politics. You know how they say, yes, things that are happening at the federal level affect us, but all politics is local. This is kind of one of those instances, like boots on the ground. I'm out here with the people. And the impact is made a little closer to the ground than when you are, for lack of a better word, a real highfalutin, high follower count creator. That's just my take on that. You can agree with it or not. There she is. I see a godly diva. Did you hear me talking about you, Adria? And then y'all, let me tell y'all something. Another thing about Adria, right? So I walk up next to her at the meetup. So I'm used to seeing her with her hair pulled back in her videos, because the hair be pulled back, getting her walking in. Child, she had her hair down, and I was like, hey, I went up to her like I ain't know her. She was like, it's Adria. I was like, oh my God. I said, I'm so used to seeing you with your hair pulled back, working out. Okay, good. I need you to know, keep going, ma'am. Keep going. I'm the one. I'm your one. I'm your assignment. I am your assignment. Why did it assume impact was part of your bowel conversation? No, ma'am, Nunya. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We never just, okay, so real quick. Y'all, look at this. It's almost 10. I'm fooling with y'all. We done got in my bag and all the other things. The shorts. So y'all, I appreciate all of the kind words about the shorts. If you didn't see the shorts, I posted the shorts. Did I post them 4th of July or the Saturday after the 4th? Posted them one of those times, right? Posted them one of those days. Felt really good about the shorts, but not about my thighs. So y'all, those are house shorts until I can afford and pay for a thigh lift. And y'all were like, oh, you look fine. Yeah. I know what my little chicken cutlets in the center look like. I don't want my little chicken cutlets seen until, yeah, but as video. That's video. But you get up on me, be like, oh, she got them chicken cutlets. It says 3 days ago. So yeah, no, Nunya, impact was about what you do on social media. Because sometimes people think their impact comes from followers, likes, shares, things like that. Yes, we creators want their videos and things to get traction, right? So we want those things. But it's really impact from just a standpoint of who are you influencing in a sense, right? And when I say impact, like Family Tree Leah, for lack of a better word, Family Tree Leah has made a couple family trees and cited some people in the community. That's impact. Those are people who have made a difference in her journey. She thought enough of them to put them in a family tree, right? Then we've got Leah with the purple hearts. I haven't seen her in here today, but Leah, who has the purple hearts, did a video and she noted the people who have been an influence in her journey. And she cited me. That's impact. To me, that's worth more than 100,000 likes. Because at the base level, there's a good chance I'm going to see and hug Leah one day. Both of the Leahs. I'm going to see and hug them both. Right? That's impact. So sometimes we get caught up as creators in all of the analytics and the things that TikTok says makes your videos and things go, when, depending on your why, I'm concerned about the impact I make. Will my living have been in vain? If I can just help somebody, that's singular, one somebody along the way, then my living will not have been in vain. Because that was my original goal for going live. I wanted to pay forward what was done for me. I wanted to be that for somebody else. I wanted to help somebody else because there were people who helped me. So that was kind of my point in that. That was my point. Nurse Nikki, have a great day. Mia, that's what and if you look closely in that video, you can see my little cutlets. Because it's just the way it's a huge part of how my weight loss is shaking out. It is because you don't get to control how you lose. And it's part of how my loss is shaking out. And I'll be able to strength train some of that, but I won't be able to fully get rid of that. I'll work on it. Once it finishes processing, I'll go ahead and do it today. So I'll text you. But friends, it's 9:55. I'm on a half hour longer. I got to get at these grades. Baby. A time has been had in here this morning. Week 96. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Michelle, are you, so a couple things, Michelle, are you on name brand or compound? And if you are on compound, are you with a specific telehealth? I think also you can use the Lose It app. That'll help you calculate your macros. If you have private insurance, look at your private insurance. They have some sort of 9 times out of 10, especially if it's a big one, like a United Healthcare, a Blue Cross Blue Shield, things like that. They have some programs that have a nutrition component that can help you. You can meet with somebody one-on-one and they can help you calculate your macros. I try to drink anywhere from 100 to 160 ounces of water a day. My macros were calculated for me. I am an affiliate with Join Fridays. So my macros were calculated for me recently with the dietitian at Join Fridays. I met with her one-on-one, which is one of the things I love about Fridays. And she calculated, so I have to get between like 107 and 142 grams of protein. Yes, sometimes you never know what impact you'll have on somebody else's life. Okay, so you probably, if you have United Healthcare, Michelle, you probably have like Real Appeal. And they provide you, it's free. It's usually free. So go into your insurance portal and look that up. Look up like nutritional counseling programs, things like that. And so look that up, and they send you a free body scale, a free food scale, and a plate. I still have my stuff. I recorded some content. Y'all know. Never made it, but I'll do that to remind people. But then you can participate in free sessions, and you can meet with somebody and they can calculate that for you. But in the meantime, if you need help, you can use the Lose It app. It's like the app icon is like a little orange scale. You can use the Lose It app, or the T as in Tom, D as in David, Edward, TDEE calculator. Delicia, you still here? Yay! Love you, sis. Assume positive intent. Y'all, Delicia said she enjoyed her first time. She watched the entire time. Thank you, Delicia. This is when I'm not busy. No live Thursday, friends. Carly, have an amazing day. Yes, thank you, Tay. TDEE calculator. You're welcome, Michelle. And Michelle, and any new friends in here who may be scared to comment, my inbox is always open. My inbox is always open. It'll probably be this afternoon before I respond. But if you have a question or concern or whatever, just inbox me. Inbox me. And you can, if you're not following me, follow me. I'll follow back. But inbox me. I'm happy, Michelle, to answer any questions you have privately or chit chat with you privately, because I do it. I know, Tay. I know. But I heart y'all. Thank you guys for every like, every share, every follow. Thank you. Y'all, thank y'all for the hangout. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for filling my cup up. Y'all say I fill y'all's cup up, but you fill mine up today. And I thank you for that. Yeah, Tasita says I'm great. Yeah, like y'all, we can talk about a whole bunch of things. And Tasita, you didn't really respond. Are you okay? Or do we need to have another little chitty chat? Because we can FaceTime chat. I broke down and have a fruity phone. Because y'all do know I'm Team Android. All right, friends. Okay, you need a chat. All right, text me and let me know when. We can arrange it. All right, friends. I got to go because I got to get on it. All right. I heart y'all in the biggest possible way. Again, thank you for all I know, Mama Glenda, for the gifts, the shares, the likes, the follows. Y'all have an amazing day. I'm going to try to see y'all in these TikTok streets, but Professor Daniels needs to get on her grind. And I still owe y'all some other Shop Fridays and TikTok by Juneteenth content. Bye, everybody. Have an amazing day. Thank you, Charlotte. Have a great day. Thanks, Adria. But y'all be amazing. And remember, ain't nobody bad like you. Nobody's bad like you. Get out here. Let's seize the day, friends. Thanks, Tay. Bye, y'all.